Hello everyone, welcome to our Palworld survival guide. Last time we talked about how to survive in like a desert climate, and I thought a guide about how to live in a frozen ice biome would be a good idea to kind of cover too, because there are ice pals in there that you might want to capture, or heck, you might want to live there. I live in a place that has a winter, so I wouldn't want to. But there are those who might want to, or might need to, depending on space and all that. So if you plan on living in the ice biome or traveling through to capture some pals, there are a few like armor types, items, and pals that could actually make living in those areas a little bit easier. And I have them basically kind of organized from like beginner levels to mid levels to those who are basically more or less near like the level cap. So let's get right into it. We're going to go to our technology just to kind of see what I'm talking about. But the first thing that I always recommend is the cloth outfit. This works well for both desert biomes and the frozen biomes because it helps you protects you at with a little bit of the cold that happens at night specifically. And obviously, it won't do too much in the frozen biomes because you're going to be freezing and then you're going to be freezing even more. But this can maybe like give you like a little bit more help with a torch or something, just so you're not dying like immediately. It'll get you started basically. So I always recommend, at the very least, try to make yourself a cloth outfit as soon as you can if you're heading towards the frozen area. Now this gets unlocked at level 4, requires 2 technology points, and you need to make it with like 2 cloth. So it's a pretty easy thing to make right at the beginning of the game, which is great. Now, once you level up a little bit more and you reach level 9, you can then unlock the Tundra outfit for 3 technology points. To make it, you'll need 3 cloth and 2 ice organ. This guy is basically like, this is made for the frozen biome, so it'll protect you a little bit more from the cold. It probably might, it says protects against freezing temperatures, so it should protect you at night too. You might need a little bit of help maybe, but usually just wearing this, you should be pretty squared away for surviving the basic, I would say, wintry kind of temperatures in the frozen area, which is what we want. Now, when you reach level 12, you will get the pelt armor unlocked. And basically, what this guy does for 2 technology points and then 10 leather, which is also pretty inexpensive if you ask me, it basically is a better version of the cloth outfit, so it protects you a little bit better at night, but also just in the cold in general. So it's just kind of like a level up. So that's kind of like what you're kind of aiming for through these kind of like beginner levels. So again, not too terrible to have that. Now once you get to your more advanced kind of like mid-tier levels, that's when you can start looking at some items that can actually make life a little bit nicer for you. The first one comes in at level 17. You have the heater here, and basically this guy warms the nearby area and protects against the cold. So again, level 17, 2 technology points, and to make it you'll need 20 ingots, 10 charcoal, and 5 flame organs. And how this kind of works is that it warms like a small radius around it, so whenever you're standing within that radius, it warms you up without the need of wearing like a pelt armor or like a really good warm protection armor. So that just makes that a little bit nicer. You don't have to worry about that quite as much. Now the other kind of thing to keep an eye out for is just a level below it, the cold resistant pelt armor. Excuse me. It requires 3 technology points, and basically, what this sort of does is it's a better, even better version than just like the pelt armor. It specifically protects you, obviously, against the cold temperatures, but also it's going to protect you against cold pals as well. And in the frozen area there's going to be quite a few frozen type pals out there, so this will protect you if you want to go up against them and anything like that. It just gives you a little bit more resistance to that type of damage. To make this you'll need 15 leather and 4 ice organs, which is great. We love that. And then if we kind of keep scrolling down, or rather in your case you'd be like leveling and stuff, we're going to eventually get to, where are you? There we are, the cold resistant metal armor. So what I like about this one is that it takes metal armor, which is very durable, like it protects you pretty well against, damage, but it also makes it cold resistant. So for one, it's going to be protecting you from the cold temperatures, protecting you also from, ice pals, but also it's just going to be doing, protecting you from damage in general as well, just better. So again, it just makes surviving up there a little bit better. You can face more advanced pals, higher level pals with a little bit less like, oh, I'm gonna die really fast. So this is unlocked at level 27. You'll need 2 technology points to unlock it, and to make it, you will need 40 ingots, which is owie, but it is what it is. 13 leather, 8 cloth, and 8 ice organs. Now at this point, we kind of get into more of like the later stages of the game, the higher levels. So we're gonna scroll down here, basically quite a bit to where you at. Right here we are, level 41, the cold resistant refined metal armor. So basically this is taking that cold resistant metal armor and leveling it up. So again, it's the same thing where you're gonna get protection from ice pals in general, cold temperatures, all that. Is just going to provide, even more defense, basically, which is great because that means you can live or hunt around like the more dangerous areas in the frozen biome where there's higher level pals and all that. So reach level 41 for this, unlock it with 4 technology points, and to make it you'll need 40 refined ingots, 20 leather, 3 high quality cloth, and 12 ice organ. Now there's also another item that unlocks at level 41, and that is the electric heater. And this is basically taking that heater that we unlocked before and basically increasing the radius. It also makes the area warmer too. So if you want this, you'll need 3 technology points to unlock it, and then to make it you'll need 30 refined ingots, 10 circuit boards, 30 ingots, and then 10 flame organs. And what I like about the electric heater is, if you strategically put these around your base, for one, you can probably cover your base more with less like basic heaters because it has a wider radius, which means you have a little bit more space in your base. But also, you could potentially get around without having to worry about like what type of armor you're wearing at that point. Which is great because, you don't always have to worry about, oh, I got to put my cold armor on because I'm here in the frozen, but I'm going to go visit blah, blah, blah. You can just wear whatever armor you want as long as you're, like, within the radius of this electric heater, which is great. We love that. So that is a great item to have, in my opinion. Now, the top tier, like, armor piece that you should be kind of keeping an eye out for is at level 50. So you got to go all the way to the top for this one. The cold resistant PAL metal armor, and this is basically kind of like the top tier metal armor out there, but specifically for cold climates. So you can, with this one you'll be able to have really great protection against, high level ice pals, and then just frozen temperatures in general. Just going to give you a lot of defense that way. So you'll need 5 technology points to unlock this. It's a little pricey. And then to make it, you'll need 30 PAL metal ingots, 30 leather, 6 high quality cloths, and then 16 ice organs. So it's definitely expensive, but hey, you know what? Top tier items, that makes sense. Now that's all the gear and the structures and stuff. There are some PALs too that can actually help you out. One of them is potentially like unlocked pretty early in the game. I got mine, I think even the first or second day in game that I was playing, because I went to an outpost and it was hanging out there and I saved it, and that is the RSOX. And the great thing about this, it's a mount, you can ride it, and when you do, it says right here, keeps the rider warm in cold environments. So you can sit on this guy and like he will keep you warm as you travel through the frozen area, which is amazing. And like I said, I got this guy like very, very, very early in the game, so it's a great beginner for those who want to get to the cold area as soon as possible. Have this guy and he'll keep you warm. You don't even need to wear like any kind of high tier cold based armor. He'll take care of that for you. So you can wear whatever armor you want, for the most part anyway, and he'll keep you nice and toasty, which is great. Now, the kind of like high tier pal to keep an eye out for is the Kitsune, and the reason why I love this guy is because also a mount, so you can ride him around. But when you ride him, you are unaffected by the cold or heat, which is amazing. So no matter if you're like in the frozen, the desert, wherever, if you're riding this guy, you're not going to get that kind of damage, which is amazing. So I definitely think, you know, these guys, either the Arsox or the Kitsune, just having them around can make, especially in the beginning, living in the frozen area more successful, I would say. You're not going to die as much because you're not freezing to death with these guys. So, absolutely great. If you can find a Kitsune, you know, tame it as soon as you can, I would say. But that is about it. Hopefully you found that helpful. It's a lot of information, a lot of different ways that you can go and kind of like level up yourself and your gear so that surviving in a harsh environment like the frozen biome is a little bit easier, I would say. So that's about it. Like, thanks so much for watching. If you have your own little tidbits, tips, that you would like to share with the group, with me, whatever, do let me know in the comments. But thanks so much for watching, guys. I will see you in the next one. Until then, keep surviving and keep thriving.